In this video, we're going to write a formula for a geometric sequence, and we're going to do it in just 4 examples. Okay, so we have a pattern here, and it says that we're starting n equals 1 for the first term. In other words, what we're saying is the first term of this equation, this number right here, is known as a sub 1. It is the first number in the pattern. The next thing we need is something called an R, a common ratio. And the common ratio is what are we multiplying by each time? And so each time we multiply by positive 5. It's already negative and it stays negative, so we're multiplying by positive 5 each time. And so from that, we can use our formula for writing a geometric sequence. Okay, so I added this here. This is something you need to know. You need to have it written down in your notes. You need it somewhere. It's on a lot of state standardized testing formula sheets. So check to see if it's something you need to have memorized or not off the top of your head. And so we're going to go ahead and just fill it in. It says a sub 1, so the number we start with, negative 2. And then in the parentheses, we put 5. All right, so let's try it again. We have a sub 1. Well, that's going to be 1. A sub 1 is our first number. And then what do we multiply by each time? So what do you need to multiply to get to 3? Well, 1 times, 3. And you'll notice that 3 times 3 is 9. And so it follows that pattern, and we're done. That's it. No overthinking this. Let's look at another example. Now, this one might freak you out because it's got a decimal and then no decimals. Okay? But remember what we're trying to focus on. What is a sub 1? The first term. And the first term is 25.5. We also want to know what the R is. What are we multiplying by? So what do you need to multiply by 25.5 to get to 51? And hopefully from there you can say, oh yeah, it's just 2. The number 2 is what we're looking for there. And if you didn't notice that, what I like to do is I like to check the next number. 51 times 2, guess what? 102. And so we can go ahead and fill this out. 25.5, and then 2 should be in that. Notice the n minus 1 is the same each time. All right, last example. This one's really meant to freak you out because we have fractions and we're asking for 2 parts. One, write the equation and then find the 5th term. Okay, so first, let's focus on writing the equation. We've already done that. We say a sub 1 equals, well, what's the first number? Well, it's negative 669. The next thing we need to say, what are we multiplying by each time? Don't freak out because it tells us right there. Because the next number is clearly, it's dividing by 4 or multiplying by what? Well, it's multiplying by 1/4 because we try to keep it in terms of multiplication. So we could say that our answer is actually going to be negative 669. And then in parentheses, we're going to have 1/4 and then to the n minus 1. So that would be done if it didn't ask us the second part. The second part says, what is the 5th number? Okay. And so we have the first 3 numbers and we could just kind of go and figure out what the next one is. Okay, and then the next one, we need the 5th number in the sequence. And so hopefully you can already tell what the pattern is going to be because the top is going to be negative 669 and the bottom is going to be 4 to the n minus 1. So if I put a 5 right there, we're going to say 4 to the 5 minus 1 power. What's 1/4 to the 5 minus 1 power? Well, that means 4 to the 4th power or just 64. Okay, but if that really did freak you out on the 5th one, this isn't too bad because we can just multiply by 4, and we'll get there. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe.